I appreciate very much your attendance. This is mejelle Ahkam Adliya class. We are at the article 497. Actually, this is Bab-i Khamis. Fifth Bab, which is related with khiyarat. Khiyarat. Yes. And Fasl Awwal. First Fasl. Awwal, first one. Khiyar Shart. Khiyar Shart. Khiyar Shart. So, fifth bab, khiyarat, choices, conditions, kind of conditions, choices, choice, different levels. Fasl Awwal, first chapter, these are three chapters. Fasl Awwal, khiyar shart, related with choice of condition, to put a condition. So, this is what we are going to begin. This is first 497 article. Madde bey'de olduğu gibi icarede dahi khiyar şart cari olarak ahadi tarafeyn yahut ikisi birden şu kadar gün muhayyer olmak üzere icar ve isticar caiz olur. Okay. As bey'de olduğu gibi, as it is in bey', we studied that part. İcarede dahi, it is also in icare, khiyar-ı şart, putting a condition, choice of condition, cari olarak is flowing, is valid. Ahadi tarafeyn, one of the two parties, tarafeyn, yahut ikisi, or both of them, both of the two parties, birden, same time, şu kadar gün mugayyer olmak üzere, to have choice, cancel, accept the lease, icar, lease, hire, lease, and hire. Such days, so many days, have a choice, having a choice. That is the condition put. If they put one side or two sides, both, this type of condition, ijar, leasing out, istijar, leasing for yourself, jaiz, or it is valid. Short, in ijar, putting a condition that either one of them, mujir or mustajir, or both of them, would have choice of canceling, rejecting, canceling the aqd is valid, is jaiz, this type of condition, to put this type of condition, as it is in bay' we studied earlier. So that is what it is. I will read once more. It is simple article. Bey'de olduğu gibi icarede dahi hıyar şart cari olarak ahadi tarafeyn yahut ikisi birden şu kadar gün muhayyer olmak üzere icar ve isticar caiz olur. Yes. I will go to English part. 497. As in a contract of sale, so in a contract of hiring, a stipulation giving an option is permitted. No, that's from, I think from the office, this sometimes happens by itself. So somebody will stop it. Once more, as in a contract of sale, so in a contract of hiring, a stipulation giving an option is permitted, and a letting and hiring on the condition that one of the parties or both should have an option for so many days is allowed.
Is days mentioned in the text? So many days?
So many days is mentioned, yes, in the text, yes. I will read once more. 497. As in a contract of sale, so in a contract of hiring, a stipulation giving an option is permitted, and a letting and hiring on the condition that one of the parties or both should have an option for so many days is allowed. They don't know how to stop. There are two people in the office. I assume they don't know how to stop. Four, 9, 8. Muhayyer olan kimse müddeti hıyarında dilerse icareyi fesheder ve dilerse muciz olur. Just two words maybe, muhayyer. Muhayyer. Muhayyer. Hayyere, huyyere, muhayyerun ismi mef'ul. The one who has choice, the one who is given to choice, option. Okay, the one who is given option, condition, option. Okay. Muhayyer. The one who has khiyar. Khiyar, option, choice, to do, not to do. Okay? Mujiz, another word here, mujiz. muciz. Muciz. İcazet comes from icaze. İcazetun. Giving icaze. Permission. Cevaz. Making thing caiz. Making thing valid. Ceveze. Ecveze. Ecaze. Ecaze. Ecveze. Ucvize. Yücvizu. Yücvezu. İcvazun. İcazetun. Mucizun. Mucvizun. Mucizun. İcazet giver. Cevaz giver. Muciz. Muciz, so giver of the permission, giver of the icazet. Now, 497. Kerek, fesh, kerek, okay, sorry, once more. 498. Muhayyer olan kimse, müddeti hıyarında dilerse icareyi fesheder ve dilerse muciz olur. A person who is muhayyer, have choice, can cancel fesh, abrogate icare if he wishes, or if he wishes can become icaze giver, muciz, during the optional time, müddeti hıyarında. Okay. English. (498). The person who has the option annuls the contract at the time of the option if he wishes, and if he wishes, he lets it go on. Yes. Once more. The person who has the option annuls the contract at the time of the option if he wishes, and if he wishes, he lets it go on. Okay. (499). Kerek, fesh. Kerek, icazet. 302 ve 303 ve 304 maddelerde beyan olunduğu üzere kavlen olduğu gibi fiilen dahi olur. Kavlen verbal, fiilen action, deed. I will read once more. Kerek, fesh. Kerek, icazet. 302 ve 303 ve 304 maddelerde olduğu, beyan olunduğu üzere kavlen ve fiilen olduğu gibi fiilen dahi olur. So this icazet could be kavlen fi'lan, as is qawlan, as also is fi'lan, could be ijazat, could be done as it is mentioned in the articles 302, 303, 304 discussed earlier. So, fasq, same thing. Kerek fasq, kerek ijazat. Whether it is fasq, whether it is ijazat, or fasq and ijazat, both, can be done in words, verbally, or in action, as it is mentioned in the articles 303, 302, 303, 304. Four, nine. The annulling or assent is either by deed or word, as was explained in articles 303, 303, 302, 303, 304. A different title translation. Annulling or assent, either by deed or word. Word must come by first. By word or deed, as was explained in articles 302, 303, and can be done. It must be something like that. Fasq, annulling or assenting, consenting, can be by words, by word, or by deed. Both, as explained, referred to in the articles 302, 303, and 304. Okay, 500. Big word. Whole mejelle. How many articles? Let me check once more. (1851). 1850, 1851. I think that many. 1851. This is already half, not full. This book is ending in Shufa. Which is last article here is 1040, because this is not complete. There is another volume to be found that I don't have. So 1851, 500, alhamdulillah, finished, is finishing. more than 1/3. That is a success, since we did all قواعد كلية 100 maxims, and also Kitabul Buyu', which is main chapter in Islamic law in Muamalat. All others referred to. We just referred Ijara to that. I think I appreciate your indulgence, your patience, your attendance. This is like a miracle for me. Miracle, yes, this is miracle for me, is miracle, because it would not happen anywhere in the world. It's not happening, I don't think, happening anywhere in the world. Never. Not in America at all. Not in English-speaking universities. Not in Turkey at all, I know. Maybe somewhere, I am not sure in Azhar. I'm not sure in Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure in North Africa, Libya, Tunis, Algeria, or somebody knows these Turkish or details or something. Some scholars may know a little bit from Arabic translation, some part of it. Not in Iraq. Iraq is finished. Syria, neighbor of Turkey, could be earlier. There were scholars like that. Zarqa was one of them. In Jordan, Palestine, who will be able to have zeal, or so. This may happen only in America, only with you. Never ever in the world 500 articles studied by anyone, never ever in this century. I don't think so. So I am very much thankful to you, very much. It is unbelievable, for me, unbelievable. I value some of the things more than perhaps others. So this is one of them, inshallah. 500.
Imam, in the last article, it was a Turkish word, uch. What does that mean, uch?
Uch means three.
Okay.
Yes, three. Uch. Uch means three. Of course, I am not going to the Turkish part that much, because it will be too extra burden on you. So Arabic, you studied Arabic, and that is why. Otherwise, that is good. Üç means three. Yes. 500. 500. Muhayyer olan kimse icareyi fesh yahut infaz etmeden müddeti hıyar murur ederse hıyarı sakit olarak icare lazım olur. Okay. Murur. Murur. You know this word, but this is from merre. Merre. Murur. Murur. Passes. Passing. Pass. To pass. Expire. Date. Constraint. Time. Expired. Merre. Passed by. Merre. Merre murre. Yamurru yumerru. Merre zeydun. Bil masjid. Saqit. Another word, saqit. Saqit. Saqit from saqata. Suqut. To fall. Fall down. Saqit, falling. Saqit olur, it goes away. it falls away. I will read once more. Article 500 Mecelle-i Ahkam-ı Adliye. Muhayyer olan kimse icareyi fesk yahut infaz etmeden müddeti hıyar murur ederse cari hıyarı sakit olarak icare lazım olur. One more word, infaz. İnfaz. İnfaz. İnfaz from nefede. Nefede. Nefede infiltrates. Execute, gets execute. Infiltrates, opening, nafide, window, opening. Enfeze, make something opened. Or make executed, to execute, infaz. Somebody convicted, death, infaz. So it was executed, done. Or a decision is made by judge, infaz. That decision has been executed. So, once more I will read 500. Article 500. Muhayyer olan kimse, anybody who has choice, icareyi fesk yahut infaz etmeden, before that muhayyer person, before does fesk icare or infaz, before that. Müddeti hıyar murur ederse, if option time expires, elapses, before a person who has choice, before he cancels or executes the ijare, before that, if muddat khiyar time expires, what happens? Khiyari saqit olur. His khiyar gets down. His khiyar gets away. His khiyar finishes. He has no option anymore. İcare lazım olur. So, icare is binding, becomes binding. $500. Where someone has an option, if the time of the option expires without his assenting to or annulling the hiring. Annulling must come before the text, before assenting. Okay? The option ceases to exist and the hiring is irrevocable. Not irrevocable is binding. Irrevocability is different. To me, becomes binding. Once more, English. Article 500. Where someone has an option, if the time of the option expires without his assenting to or annulling the hiring, must be annulling the hiring and assenting to hiring. That way, the option ceases to exist, falls away. The option falls away, and the hiring is irrevocable. The hiring becomes binding, not irrevocable. Revocability, non-revocability is whether you have right to revoke, to cancel later on. No, it is not right of revocability but bindingness. It becomes binding. It becomes necessary or fully valid. Okay. Oh. Now, 501. Yes, Bismillah. (501) مدة خيار وقت عقدًا اعتبار olunur. مدة خيار وقت عقدًا اعتبار olunur. Okay, question. مدة خيار, this khiyar time begins when? When that begins? When? Beginning. What is the time of beginning of مدة khiyar? Answer. مدة khiyar, option time, that 15 days, 16 days, 2 weeks, whatever. وقت عقدًا اعتبار olunur will be counted, considered from the عقد time, عقد, contract time. Yes, simple article. The time of the option is counted from the time of the contract being completed. Yes. The time of the option is counted, begins to be considered to be effective from the time of the contract established, being completed. English. Okay. 502. Okay. 502. Müddeti icarenin iptidası hıyarın sukutu vaktinden muteberdir. müddeti icarenin ibtidası hıyarın sukutu vaktinden muteberdir. It is muteber, it is valid. Müddeti icare time, beginning of icare time, it becomes valid hıyarın sukutu vaktinden. From the time hıyar becomes saqit. If there is hıyar, and in one way or another it becomes saqit, then müddeti icare begins from there. Time, like 1 year, 2 years. Müddeti icarenin ibtidası, beginning of müddeti icare time, hıyarın sukutu vaktinden. It becomes muteber, valid, counted, considered, from the time hıyar becomes saqit, becomes expires hıyar. Okay. (502) The beginning of the time of the leasing, is considered to be at the time when the option ceases. Right of option disappears. The beginning of the time of letting is considered to be at the time when the option ceases. (503) (503) Şu kadar zira ya dönüm olmak üzere isticar olunan yer ziyade yahut nuksan çıksa icara sahih olur ve ecri musemma lazım kelur. Fakat nuksan suretinde müstecir muhayyer olup dilerse icare-i fesh edebilir. Zira, the word zira here zira measure, zira, 1 arm or half arm, whatever. Earlier, I think I have mentioned Walter Hintz wrote a book. It is translated into English. That is Islamic Measures and Weights. In German language, he wrote marvelous. He gives today's measures based on historical information. Very interesting, very scholarly. No one can see anything like that. I didn't see anything like that. Short 100 page, but very scholarly work. So, in that, what is zira? Şu kadar zira, this much zira, like 100 zira, 200 zira, measure of length, or size or square. Ya dönüm. Dönüm, let me write here. It is in Arabic, also in Turkish originally. Dönüm. Like acre. Generally speaking, one dönüm, I mean land, in Turkey, this is in Arab countries, this is what is used from Turkish influence, word is Turkish, like square, 1,000 meters, 100 meter one side, other side, so all 1,000 meter square, one dönüm. When you buy a land, these many dönüm. I am assuming that is like 4.5 acre, around 4.5 acre system in this country. I think, I don't know these details, but 4.5 acre. Because for immigrants to think American way is difficult. When somebody tells these many acre, half acre, you want to in your meter system is used in my part of the world, for example. Not yard is not used, not foot, inch. No, we use meter, centim, 1 out of 100. So, şu kadar zira ya dönüm. If somebody says, these many zira, these many dönüm, or these many dönüm, olmak üzere isticar olan yer. A place is done isticar, leased in by a person, as this much zira, this much dönüm mentioned, ziyade yahut noksan çıksa. But later it becomes, if that happens to be more or less than that given number, icara sahih olur. Icar is valid. Ve ecr musemma lazım kelur. They agreed on certain amount of money monthly. Ecr musemma lazım kelur. Whatever they named, that is the number. Ecr, pay, ücret, wage, fee. Musemma named from ism. Ecr musemma, whatever named ecr is lazım kelur, it becomes binding. Ecr musemma lazım kelur. It becomes necessary to pay whatever is mentioned. So if it is even more or less. But fakat nuksan suretinde müstecir muhayyer olup dilerse icareyi fesheder. But in the case of it is less than that number, the one who is rented for himself, the one who hired or rented for himself, he has a choice. If he wants, he can annul the contract. because it is less. So, let me go to the translation. 503. If land is hired, rented, as being so many zira'as or dunums, if land is hired as being so many zira'as or dunums, if it turns out to be more or less, the letting is good and the rent fixed must be paid. But in case of a deficiency, the hirer has an option. If he wishes, he can annul the hiring. Yes. I will read once more. This is English 503. If land is hired as being so many zira'as or dunums, if it turns out to be more or less, the letting is good and the rent fixed must be paid. But in case of a deficiency, the hirer has an option. If he wishes, he can annul the hiring. I think I was rushing to finish this fasl, but perhaps take a little bit easy is better.